to PA Harness Week. I am Heather Vitale along with Jess Otten, and you know, I love August. One of the many reasons is because it's pretty much like required by law, I think, that you have to just chill out. You know, there's National Relaxation Day, there's National Lazy Day, and actually every week you guys get to hang with us.
They sure do. And what better way to spend a slow Saturday morning than watching some of the greatest harness racing around? So sit back, relax, and enjoy this next half hour.
That's right, because we are going to do all the work, starting with today's headlines. On today's show, we've got the huge upset in this year's $1 million Hambletonian. You have to see it to believe it. And one of our leading drivers in the sport, who's a regular here in Pennsylvania, wins the Hambletonian Oaks in impressive fashion. Plus, PA Sire Stakes are back at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono for our four-legged rising stars. And speaking of young talent, we'll introduce you to 24-year-old driver Barton Dalias, who started his career on the bike just a couple of years ago. These stories and much more coming up next on PA Harness Week. Right off the bat, we're going to make you say OMG. And not because we're going to show you the Hambletonian with a huge $1 million purse, but also the winner of this race. Well, all the connections, they were saying OMG, plus that the fans betting on this horse, they were saying OMG. So let's take a look at it now. From Saturday's card at the Meadowlands, we've got the favorite here. It's number 1, Rebuff, who won his elimination. The second choice is number 2, Joviality, one of the 2 fillies in the final. We're going to send it up to Ken Workington for the call.
Joviality, the filly, and Brian Sears setting up shop here at 5-2, leading it by 2.5. And going after her now, here comes the favorite, Rebuff. Rebuff gets the cue from Tim Tetrick, and that one dashes up and takes over from Joviality. Temporal Hanover now back to 3rd. Fast as the wind on the inside is 4th. Fast as the wind now in a 2-path. Off stride goes Keg Stand, and he's off the course. King of the North gets underway 5th on the outside, tracked by Jiggy Jog. And then it's Looks Like Money, stride for stride there with Cool Papa Bell, then Periculum and Kegstand, the breaker, and also Rough Gated King of the North. The half was 55 and 3, the midway on the final turn. Rebuff is the target. It's Rebuff. Temporal Hanover on the outside coming at him. Joviality locked in the box 3rd. Fast as the wind, Gap the cover 4th. Cool Papa Bell needs racing room. Jiggy Jog comes 3 wide, and they turn home 124. They're in the stretch of the Hambletonian. Rebuff trying to hold them off. Temporal Hanover on the outside pours it on. Here is Cool Papa Bell, Joviality on the inside, and Jiggy Jog in a wild finish here. Temporal Hanover, Cool Papa Bell, Joviality on the inside. Cool Papa Bell at 50-1.
The favorite, Rebuff, settled in early on in that 3rd position before making his move to the front up the backside. Temporal Hanover came first over during that 3rd quarter, applying steady pressure on the leader. The rail opened up in the stretch for Joviality to come through, and Cool Papa Bell also found room widest of all in the stretch, getting up in time to take the 97th edition of the Hambletonian in 151-3. Joviality was 2nd, and finishing 3rd was Temporal Hanover. And OMG, Heather, this is the highest paying horse in Hambletonian history. Cool Papa Bell paid $106 to win. Jim Campbell conditions this guy, and hey, not a bad pickup for Todd McCarthy. This was his Hambletonian debut. This was the first time he's ever sat behind the horse. So many smiles and emotions in the winner's circle. Let's see what the connections had to say.
It's going to be one of the best days of our lives in racing, and it's just it's an honor to be here, and I appreciate everybody that helped me along the way to get here.
I can't thank Jim and the connections enough for giving me the opportunity to drive this horse in this race. For me, it's so humbling, and this is a dream come true. It's still surreal. I'm scared I'm going to wake up soon, but this is absolutely amazing.
Congratulations, everyone, on that memorable Hambletonian victory. And actually, Jess and I will have a little bit more about that big win later in the show. But for now, we're checking out the $500,000 Hambletonian Oaks from this star-studded Saturday at the Meadowlands. We have a full field field of 10 three-year-old trotting fillies. The two standout girls getting the most attention are the two limb winners, number 10, Waruri Xenia, and number 5, Venerable.
Fashion Schooner is the target. Mall Cheval, perfect two-hole ride. Pink Coco Chanel on the inside, third. Bear My Soul edges to the outside, fourth. That's Venerable on the outside, fifth. Appears to be spinning her wheels at this point. Baptism to the inside, sixth. Mano has a long way to come, and then it's Yanaba and Fashion Schooner asserting herself and opening up here in 1:23 and 1. They're in the stretch of the Hambletonian Oaks, and it's Fashion Schooner looking to go wire to wire, but now Pink Coco Chanel kicks in late into second. Far outside, Mano with late trot, Yanaba between horses. Fashion Schooner home free for the Bionic Man, Tim Tetrick. Fashion Schooner in the Hambletonian Oaks.
The complexion of the race changed, Heather, when the favorite Waruri Xenia made a break behind the gate. Fashion Schooner was aggressively handled from post 10 by Tetrick, and they cleared to the front just past the corner, and they had it their way on the front end from there, getting separation on the field, scoring in 1:51 and 2. Pink Coco Chanel trotted home strongly for second, and coming on late to finish third was Yanaba. What an incredible day it was for trainer Jim Campbell, sweeping the Hambletonian and Hambletonian Oaks, becoming only the third trainer ever to do that. He was actually out warming up Cool Papa Bell while Fashion Schooner was in the winner's circle, so he missed that celebration. But hey, let's see what Timmy T had to say about her performance.
I know the first quarter was fast, but my mare was aggressive, and she got out there on the right foot and felt super, and you know, she didn't have any pressure, so the rest of the work was up to her.
Thanks, Timmy, and again, congratulations. Jess, it is time for our first break, but when we come back, we'll head to the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono for some Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action, and some fabulous females are on tap. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you on the other side.
Lead down to a half length as Crazy Cute bearing down on West Beach.
Get back to the feeling of Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour, and let's hightail it now to Pocono. For our race of the week from the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, we're checking out an event from the Sunday, August 7th card with the ladies in the spotlight, and they're going to post for the winner's share of this $17,500 purse. And number 1 is Scarlett Hanover, getting the most attention at the windows and has been second in this class in her past 2 outings. Number 4 is West Beach, who is in the zone, having won 3 out of her last 4 starts. Let's send it up to announcer Jim Baviglia for the call.
Lead down to a half length as Crazy Cute bearing down on West Beach. 3 quarters now in 1:23 and 3, 27 and 2. Third panel, West Beach now back up by a length over Crazy Cute. Scarlett Hanover steps off the cover 3 wide. Nothing But the Best is engaged at the pylons. Top of the stretch, West Beach trying to dig for a little bit more here. Out of the pocket comes Nothing But the Best. Far outside, Scarlett Hanover. West Beach still there by a length. Nothing But the Best, Scarlett Hanover. They won't get there. West Beach on the front end.
There were a few levers in here, Heather, when the gate sprung, but it was West Beach who took command early and made every call on the front end. Steady Fraction set on the front, and she turned away a game first over horse, scoring in 1:51 for Anthony Napolitano Jr. and trainer Lance Hunted. It was a perfect pocket journey for Nothing But the Best to finish second, and winning the show photo was Milieu Hanover.
All right, we're going to pace into some Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action now from that Sunday, August 7th card. It's for 2-year-old Colt and Geldings. Now we've got 2 divisions. We'll check out the first one. Actually, both of these divisions, by the way, go for a nice purse of over $81,000. So in this first division, we've got number 2, Irvin Hanover, the bettor's choice for North America's top trainer, Ron Burke. And then there's number 4, Annapolis Hanover, looking for his 4th straight victory.
They're all chasing Annapolis Hanover. Reaches 3 quarters, 1:23 23 and 4, 28 and 1 third panel. Annapolis Hanover on top. Stay grounded. Continues to improve on the outside. Pocket seat there for Fulton. He takes closer notice. Second over Lions Stealth looking to rally. Top of the stretch, Annapolis Hanover hoping to find more, and he kicks away again to lead by a length and a half. Stay grounded on the outside. Fulton on the inside. Annapolis Hanover coming up big on the front end for David Miller. It's Annapolis Hanover, his 4th straight win.
Irvin Hanover used that inside position to his advantage, and they were 3 wide as they headed to the quarter pole. And there were a couple of lead changes in here. Annapolis Hanover, who was parked 3 wide to the quarter, made his way to the front with 1 lap to go. Stay grounded came a first over steady journey, but made no impressions on the leader. Annapolis Hanover was strong on the front end with Hall of Famer David Miller in the bike for trainer Mitchell York. Stay grounded stayed on for second, and getting the show though was Fulton.
All right, y'all just saw the first division. Now let's check out the second of 2 divisions. Pennsylvania Sire Stakes action at Pocono for 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings. So we've got the freshman getting the most support in here. It's number 6, a Bugaboo Lou, showing off with a 151-3 win in his early career. And then there's number 7, Lion Surfing, who just won easily by 7 lengths in his most recent outing at the Meadows.
Bugaboo Lou back out on top. Ken Hanover right in behind. And now that's Lion Surfing wheeling up first over to within 2.5 for Tetrick. Boxed in 4th, Usain Bolt. Second over Flightcraft found the live cover. Back on the inside, Barbosa Hanover 6th. Then just enough stuff outside the trailer, Panatone Hanover. 3/4, 123 and 4, 27 and 4 on the back for Bugaboo Lou. Leads it by a length and a quarter. Ken Hanover trying to move on him on the inside. On the outside, Lion Surfing still improving further back to Usain Bolt in 4th. Top of the stretch, Bugaboo Lou facing Eat on both sides now. Inside, Ken Hanover. Outside, Lion Surfing. Lion Surfing comes up on Bugaboo Lou on the inside right there. Ken Hanover and Lion Surfing, and a photo for the win.
Bugaboo Lou left strongly off the gate to capture that early lead. Ken Hanover was parked and pressing, and he made the lead just past the quarter. But the lead was short-lived when Bugaboo Lou retook over. Lion Surfing came first over from 5th up the backside, and it was a steady first over grind, eventually wearing on the leader, and it was a close one at the wire. But Lion Surfing got up for the win over Ken Hanover by a nose in 151-3 for the connections of Hall of Fame driver Tim Tetrick and trainer Jim Kigden Jr., and it was Bugaboo Lou who finished 3rd.
I could say Bugaboo Lou just, I don't know, all day. That should be the new hashtag, Bugaboo Lou, just for anything, right? All right, while we think about that, all right, we're going to use our noggins, because after we come back, Jess is going to make you use your noggin, all right? Plus that, we have got so much action from Harris, Philadelphia. It's just all coming up, so don't go away.
Alleywack Hanover on the outside moves up to take the lead.
Some of the top horses in the sport are born and raised in Pennsylvania.
It's really the world capital of standardbred breeding. Breeders from other states locate in Pennsylvania.
It's not a hard sell. I mean, we have a whole mess of clients that send us horses to take advantage of the program. The racing opportunities have been, continue to be, and into the future are very strong here. This is where the top stallions are. A lot of the top mares are here in Pennsylvania. It's perfect.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. I'm Heather Vitale, and this is Jess Otten. And one thing that we love to do is showcase our next generation in harness racing, which means that we never give up the opportunity to show an up-and-coming rising star in the sport, which is what we're going to do now with Barton Dalias, who is on the fast track to success.
Examiner Hanover leads the way. Bills fell on the outside, looks him in the eyes second.
Barton, I know that you grew up in harness racing. Your dad is horseman Bart Dalias, but when you look at drivers around you, most of them started as teenagers. Yours is a little bit of a different journey. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I started when I was 20, 21-ish when I really started driving. And it was a little bit of a late start because I didn't know that I was going to do that when I started out, you know, and got out of high school and stuff.
They're in mid-stretch, Examiner Hanover. Bill's fellas drifting out. Riot trying to get up the end, but it's Examiner Hanover. Examiner Hanover, too good.
What did you think you were going to be doing?
Going to college.
It's not everybody's road, right?
No, it's not.
Tell me, why do you love harness racing so much? Because I know you're at the barn every day, you're driving at night, it's a lot of hours.
Obviously, you got to love the horses, and I just like the competition, the excitement of it. You know, winning's fun, and winning never gets old, so.
I know that you are a competitive person because you actually wrestled in high school and were a bit of a wrestling star. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I was pretty competitive in high school. I had a good career, you know, a lot of good teammates and coaches around me, stuff like that. And my team was pretty good in high school, so I kind of led my competitive career to where it's at now, I guess.
I would say so. So tell me about your future, because you're picking up catch drives. You're not just driving for your dad now. How's the future look for you?
I like where it's going right now, you know. Hopefully it keeps going the way it is and more opportunity pops up for me. That's what the game's all about, is getting more drives, so.
I'm sure it will. You're doing such a great job, and thanks for being on the show.
Yep, thank you.
Barton is such a hard worker, a great kid. Wishing him so much success.
Absolutely, Heather. And I know we mention this week after week, but it's so great to see the young generation up and rising, because, you know, the older generation on their way out sometimes, so we need the younger talent to be coming in.
All right, now it's time for our race of the week from Harris, Philadelphia, from the Friday, August 5th card. Just some top pacers going to post, vying for the winner's share of the $22,500 purse. And of course, the heavy favorite at 1-9, with good reason, is Allywag Hanover, who is last year's Dan Patch Pacing Horse of the Year and the richest in here with $1.2 million in the bank. Also getting some respect is number 4, B2B, who's been racing in top classes at Yonkers, Tioga, and Pocono. Here's Mike Bozich with the call.
Allywag Hanover in front by a length, no losing second. Grand Cayman is third. Hullabaloo is fourth by a length and a half. Racing in fifth, Metallica out and rolling from last now as they make their way towards three-quarters, B2B. And it's still Allywag Hanover leading the way. Right there, strong in the pocket, no losing. Outside, Grand Cayman's trying to muster up another go third, but Allywag Hanover looks to find another gear. 121 and 1 for three-quarters. Allywag Hanover up by 3, widening now. Outside, Grand Cayman moves up, no losing, starts to drop back. Hullabaloo angles to the outside, top of the stretch. Allywag Hanover out there doing his thing as they straighten away for the stretch drive. Allywag Hanover leads by 4 widening lengths. On the outside, Hullabaloo's trying to rally on for a minor, but it's all Allywag Hanover. Todd McCarthy not pushing any buttons at all. Allywag Hanover impressively.
Grand Cayman used that pole position to his advantage, parking out, no losing, in Allywag Hanover through an opening quarter of 26-1. After being 3 wide for a bit, Allywag Hanover made his way to the front with 1 lap to go, and he was uncontested throughout the rest of the mile, drawing away from the field, winning in 1:49.1. His regular pilot, Todd McCarthy, was aboard for this win. He is conditioned by Brett Pelling. Hullabaloo came on for second, and no losing was third.
Okay, now let's do a little window shopping. All right, we've got some claiming pacers here. They just price tag $20,000 to $25,000. You know, chump change, right? This is from our Sunday, August 7th card at Harris, Philadelphia. They're going for a purse of $12,000. Number 4 is Ricky Bobby in the house. He's the bettor's choice, who won this class last time he went behind the gate here at Philly. Also watch out for number 7, Southport Beach, the richest in the field for this year.
Cliffhanger by 3 parts of a length. Outside, Ricky Bobby in the house ratchets up the pressure now. Southport Beach is third. Jaffa Josh with cover fourth, 2 lengths off the lead with less than 3/8 to go. Let Jimmy take over, spin to the inside. 3 wide from the back now comes Yankee Osborne. Gosumi got caught in a blind switch. Pantheon Animal's been shuffled to last. Turn 3, Cliffhanger by a length. Outside, Ricky Bobby in the house trying to come on. Inside, Southport Beach is third. Jaffa Josh in between now with no racing room fourth. Yankee Osborne trying to sustain that surge. Top of the stretch, it's still Cliffhanger. Outside, Ricky Bobby in the house. Off stride, Cliffhanger 3 on a nasty break as they straighten away. And in between, Ricky Bobby in the house now takes the lead. Southport Beach back along the inside. Jaffa Josh 3 wide. Yankee Osborne 4 wide. And Southport Beach has gotten through. They come down to the finish. Southport Beach to win.
Southport Beach was driven aggressively off of the gate, and he made the lead around the turn. Let Jimmy take over, took that pocket seat. Cliffhanger made a bursting move to the front in front of the stands, forcing another lead change. Cliffhanger went off stride at the top of the stretch. Southport Beach kept it together and scored in 1:52.3. Troy Byer aboard here for trainer Mark Mosier. Finishing second was Ricky Bobby in the house, and getting the show though was Let Jimmy take over.
Supposedly you learn something every day. Well, I don't know all about that. But I will tell you that you learn something every week with us because Jess helps us with that, and it's time for trivia time.
It is sure time for trivia time. My question for you guys this week is, this driver won the Hambletonian twice in his 20s, 2016 and back in 2018. Well, Heather, who was it?
Oh my gosh, I'll have to think about that. I want you guys to think about it as well because we're heading into a break. But when we come back, we've got the answer. Plus that, we have a blast from the past that is queued up for you. It is an exciting race, and exciting might even be an understatement. So don't touch that remote.
Slight edge for You Are My Candy Girl as she is pushed to the hilt by Kissing in the Sand.
Get back to the feeling of Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week, shot on location here at Harrah's, Philadelphia. All right, guys, do you know the answer to that trivia time question? If you don't, that's okay. Jess is here to give it to you.
I sure am. My question for you guys this week was, this driver won the Hambletonian twice in his 20s, 2016 back in 2018. Well, who was it? It was the money man. Of course, I'm talking about Scott Zeron.
Scotty Z has won a lot of big races during his career, but I think my favorite is the one I picked out for this blast from the past. It's the 2018 James Lynch Memorial. He's driving Kissing in the Sand. Just watch for her. It's an amazing performance. I love it so much, and I hope you guys do too.
Slight edge for You Are My Candy Girl as she is pushed to the hilt by Kissing in the Sand. Great trip going for San Savina Hanover. On the outside, Sidewalk Dancer now within 2. Alexis Power is 5th but boxed at the moment. Then I'm Trigger Happy. 7th there is Serene Stride. 3/4, 120 and 3. 27 and 1. Third panel, not much let up. You Are My Candy Girl still there by a length. Kissing in the Sand now starts to drop back. San Savina Hanover has seated room, and Sidewalk Dancer not firing. Top of the stretch, it's still You Are My Candy Girl. Gearing up for one more run. There is Kissing in the Sand. You Are My Candy Girl. Kissing in the Sand, relentless on the outside. Tight to the line, and Kissing in the Sand gets there.
Wow, Heather, what a game performance by this mare. She always put up a great performance, and I was such a big fan of Kissing in the Sand when she was racing. What a huge effort here she put up. She was parked the entire mile through some hot fractions, and she was able to duck in the pocket seat around that last turn before one last charge, and she got up at the end of the mile, scoring in 1:49 and 3. Scotty Z aboard here for Nancy Tactor, and just like Jim said, Kissing in the Sand never gave up.
We just saw an incredible blast from the past from 2018 from Sun Stakes Saturday. That was just to get you guys psyched up for this year's edition. Okay, what is on tap for the racing excitement? Whew, let's do this. We got the Beal Memorial for our 3-year-old trotting colts. That goes for $300,000. We have the Het Memorial for 3-year-old pacing colts. $300,000. The Lynch Memorial for our 3-year-old pacing fillies going for $250,000. We've got the Delmonica Hanover for 3-year-old trotting fillies. That goes for $250,000. All these consolations, invitationals. It's just such an incredible day. It's so star-studded. It's a who's who day. It is something you want to mark your calendar now. You don't want to miss Sun Stakes Saturday. Can you tell I'm excited about it?
I sure can, Heather, and we really don't want you to miss it because there's going to be great harness racing action on the track. But off the track, there's going to be a Pennsylvania Horse Racing Association tent with tons of prizes and giveaways, plus food trucks, and the first 200 guests to buy a program get a hat and a koozie, plus so much much more going on. We have promotions, like I mentioned, such a great day of racing. And hey, we're going to be on site as well, so we really don't want you to miss this event.
Yeah, absolutely. So mark your calendars now. That is actually next week. It's Saturday, August 20th. Do not miss it. Now, in addition to going to Sun Stakes Saturday, we want you to come to the track anyway because, well, being at the track is just the place to be, right? So let's check out those live racing dates and times. We'll start with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, post time is 1:30. Sunday post time is 5 p.m. The Harris Philadelphia live schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Post time 12:25. The Sunday post time is 12:40.
Need to know where to place your wagers online? Don't worry, we've got you covered. For Harris Philadelphia, the website is pabets.tvg.com. And for the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, the website is ibetmohegan.com. And don't forget, we offer free program pages. Those can be found at phha.org right at the top of the homepage.
You know, a picture says 1,000 words, and when it's trending, it gets 1,000 likes, it gets 1,000 shares, and this is one of those pictures by Vicky Wright. It just captures an emotion between two brothers, and it captured the attention of the world. Tell us about it, Jess.
It really did capture a ton of attention. Like you had mentioned, it's trending all over Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Such an incredible photo capturing the emotion between the McCarthy brothers. It was not until this year, since 1984, the last time two brothers competed in the Hambletonian final. Of course, brother Andy McCarthy won the 2020 edition with Ramona Hill. This was Todd's Hambletonian debut on a horse he has never driven before. So much emotion in this photo, so kudos to Vicky Wright for capturing it.
You know, I've got one word for that. Bugaboo. I mean, like, we're gonna get that word bugaboo going. People, it's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on. All right. One thing about social media, the thing that you guys have to do is follow us, right? On Facebook, we're at Harness Week. Twitter, we're at PA Harness Week. We are on YouTube. We have thousands of videos on YouTube we want you to watch. And it's really important because there's only a couple more weeks left of our fanny pack contest. So if you go on our Facebook page and our Twitter page, you'll enter the contest. They happen every Monday.
Yeah, they do. And make sure you guys claim your prizes. We really don't want you to miss out on getting these fanny packs. Of course, we mentioned week after week how convenient they are. I take mine with me everywhere we go. People are always like, I need one. And I say, you better enter that contest on Monday.
That's right, because we're not giving ours up. So that's it. All right, our half hours, how does it go by so fast?
I know.
So quickly. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week. For myself, Heather Vitale, Jess Otten, and Bruce Casella, we love you guys. Take care.